Gentlemen, what if I told you that two of the most ordinary foods found in your kitchen, when combined together and prepared in a very particular way, could produce a mixture so potent for male stamina and blood flow that you'd feel sustained energy and performance lasting up to 6 hours? What if I demonstrated that this very combination has been employed secretly within traditional medicine practices for centuries? Yet modern science is only now starting to grasp precisely why it performs so exceptionally well. Today, I'm going to disclose a preparation that unites raw garlic with a particular part of the egg, producing a synergistic effect unlike anything the majority of men have ever encountered. This isn't simply about one ingredient by itself. It's about the way they interact together to boost nitric oxide production, improve blood flow, deliver sustained energy, and establish the hormonal and metabolic environment for hours of dependable power and stamina. The 6 hour duration I referenced isn't hype. It arises from the gradual release of nutrients and bioactive compounds when these two ingredients are properly combined and prepared. We're discussing a natural method that delivers results comparable to pharmaceutical options, yet by bolstering your body's own processes instead of imposing artificial reactions. Stick with me for the next few minutes, and I'll disclose exactly which part of the egg you should use, clarify why pairing it with garlic is so effective, show you the exact preparation technique that optimizes results, and explain the best timing for taking it. This knowledge could dramatically change your confidence and abilities in ways you hadn't believed were achievable naturally. Before I disclose which part of the egg we're utilizing, allow me to describe what restricts stamina and prolonged performance in most men, and why tackling these restrictions via targeted nutrition proves so powerful. Sustained male performance demands several physiological elements operating in harmony without interruption. You require strong and continuous blood flow to the relevant tissues. You need sufficient energy generation at the cellular level to support function over longer durations. You need nervous system arousal and hormonal backing that maintains desire and responsiveness at high levels. And you need cardiovascular capacity to handle elevated circulation without tiring. When even one of these elements becomes a bottleneck, stamina declines. Many men discover they possess a sufficient initial reaction but struggle to maintain it. Others deal with energy drain that leads to general exhaustion. Some face cardiovascular constraints where their heart and circulation simply cannot meet the heightened demands for prolonged periods. The garlic and egg combination I'm about to outline tackles all of these restricting factors at once through varied but complementary pathways. This is precisely why the benefits are so thorough and long-lasting instead of merely offering a short-lived surge that quickly disappears. Now, allow me to reveal which part of the egg delivers such impressive advantages when paired with garlic. The part I'm referring to is the egg yolk, specifically the raw egg yolk from high-quality pastured eggs. And before you brush this off as old-fashioned or possibly risky, recognize that the nutritional richness and distinctive compounds in raw egg yolk are lost or greatly reduced through cooking. For this particular purpose, raw yolk is vital. Egg yolks are true nutritional powerhouses packed with an exceptional range of compounds important for male performance and stamina. The initial key element is their high content of cholesterol. Cholesterol has been wrongly vilified, yet it's utterly crucial for hormone synthesis. Testosterone is built from cholesterol, and sufficient dietary cholesterol helps maintain healthy testosterone levels, especially in men who followed low-fat diets. Raw egg yolks supply phospholipids, particularly phosphatidylcholine and phosphatidylserine, that promote cell membrane integrity throughout the body. The cells responsible for hormone creation, nerve transmission, and energy metabolism all rely on proper membrane function. These phospholipids offer the structural base for peak cellular activity. Egg yolks stand as one of nature's top sources of choline, a nutrient that most individuals don't consume enough of. Choline serves as the precursor to acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter vital for nerve signaling, including the signals tied to arousal and physical reaction. Sufficient acetylcholine is necessary for the neural aspect of enduring performance. The B vitamins found in egg yolks, especially B12, folate, and B6, are essential for energy, metabolism, and endurance. These vitamins participate in the pathways that transform food into usable cellular energy. When B vitamins are lacking, energy generation falters and tiredness arrives fast. Raw egg yolks include CoQ10, a substance critical for mitochondrial activity and energy creation. Your mitochondria act as your cell's power plants, and CoQ10 is needed for them to generate ATP, the energy molecule your body relies on. Greater CoQ10 levels translate to improved ongoing energy output. The fat-soluble vitamins in egg yolks, mainly vitamins A, D, E, and K, each contribute to hormonal wellness, immune support, and general vitality. Vitamin D, as we've covered previously, directly affects testosterone synthesis. Vitamin E shields cells against oxidative stress. Vitamin A aids the health of reproductive tissues. Egg yolks also provide notable quantities of zinc and selenium in highly absorbable forms. Both minerals are required for testosterone creation and reproductive wellness. The selenium level is especially significant when paired with the selenium-enhancing compounds in garlic. Now, let me describe what renders garlic such an effective partner to raw egg yolk for prolonged male performance. Garlic holds a sulfur compound known as allicin that develops when garlic is crushed or chopped. Allicin accounts for garlic's characteristic odor and much of its health advantages. When garlic is crushed and left to rest for around 10 minutes prior to eating, allicin production reaches its peak. Allicin and associated sulfur compounds in garlic have demonstrated substantial boosts to nitric oxide generation. They achieve this via several routes, including raising the activity of the enzyme responsible for nitric oxide and shielding existing nitric oxide from rapid breakdown. This results in greater nitric oxide creation and more enduring effects. Garlic offers strong anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties that safeguard the endothelial cells lining blood vessels. When these cells remain healthy and operate at their best, they generate more nitric oxide and react better to signals for vasodilation. The sulfur compounds in garlic deliver solid defense for these vital cells. Studies indicate that aged garlic extract can enhance arterial elasticity and lessen arterial rigidity. Flexible, responsive vessels are crucial for ongoing blood flow. When vessels dilate rapidly and hold that dilation, stamina rises markedly. Garlic includes compounds that aid healthy testosterone levels. Certain research points to garlic increasing luteinizing hormone, which prompts the testes to create testosterone. Other investigations reveal that garlic shields testosterone-producing cells from oxidative harm, helping them sustain peak operation. The cardiovascular advantages of garlic are broad and thoroughly recorded. Consistent garlic intake has been linked to supporting normal blood pressure, better cholesterol patterns, lower platelet sticking, and improved overall circulation. All these impacts help achieve superior sustained performance. Garlic additionally influences energy metabolism. The sulfur compounds affect how your cells generate and use energy, possibly improving mitochondrial activity and ATP creation. This metabolic influence pairs well with the CoQ10 from egg yolks for thorough energy assistance. Now, allow me to outline the exact preparation technique that produces the synergistic benefits between garlic and raw egg yolk. Begin with fresh, high quality garlic cloves. Organic garlic is ideal since conventional varieties might be treated with sprout blockers that could diminish their useful qualities. You'll need 2 to 3 medium cloves for one serving. Peel the cloves and crush them completely with a garlic press or the flat edge of a knife. The crushing step is essential as it ruptures cell walls and permits the enzyme allinase to transform allin into allicin. After crushing, allow the garlic to rest for about 10 minutes. This pause maximizes allicin development. While the garlic rests, get your egg yolk ready. Whenever possible, choose eggs from pastured hens. The nutrient makeup of eggs from hens raised on pasture with access to insects and varied vegetation is far superior to standard eggs. The yolks appear deeper orange, indicating elevated carotenoids and other helpful compounds. Gently separate the yolk from the white. You may keep the white for cooking if desired, but for this recipe, only the yolk is required. Put the raw yolk into a small bowl. Once the garlic has rested for 10 minutes, add it to the bowl containing the raw egg yolk. With a fork or small whisk, blend the crushed garlic fully into the yolk. The aim is a uniform mixture with garlic evenly spread through the yolk. Some men include a bit of raw honey in this blend, maybe half a teaspoon. The honey brings its own advantages for vascular wellness and improves palatability. It also supplies enzymes that might boost absorption of specific compounds from the garlic and yolk. A dash of fresh lemon juice can be included too. The acidity assists nutrient absorption and provides vitamin C, which collaborates with the other elements for vascular aid. The citrus taste also counters the intense raw garlic flavor. After mixing, certain practitioners suggest letting this blend rest for 15 to 20 minutes before eating. In that period, the garlic and yolk compounds start interacting and some advantageous chemical reactions take place. However, this rest is optional and the mixture may be taken right after blending if you prefer. The timing of intake is key to maximizing the lasting performance advantages of this recipe. For best outcomes, take this garlic and egg yolk blend roughly 90 minutes to 2 hours before you expect to need peak performance. This window permits nutrient absorption, the start of nitric oxide boosting effects, and the onset of ongoing energy generation. Consuming it on an empty or nearly empty stomach improves absorption. If your stomach contains other food, the uptake of beneficial compounds may be slower and possibly lessened. A light stomach enables quick and effective processing of the mixture. Some men take this preparation in the morning and feel sustained energy and heightened capability all day long. The blend of better blood flow, boosted energy metabolism, and hormonal assistance produces a broad feeling of vitality and preparedness that continues for many hours. The 6-hour effect duration stems from the gradual release and use of the diverse nutrients and bioactive substances. The cholesterol from the yolk aids hormone creation over hours. The choline steadily improves neurotransmitter activity. The sulfur compounds from garlic keep supporting nitric oxide generation and guard against its breakdown. The B vitamins and QoQ10 maintain cellular energy output. Let me cover safety aspects since eating raw eggs brings valid concerns. The salmonella risk from raw eggs exists, but is fairly low, especially with fresh, high-quality eggs from trusted sources. Eggs from pastured hens in clean environments show much lower contamination rates than those from conventional factory operations. Seek the freshest eggs available. Check dates and purchase from suppliers with quick turnover. Store eggs correctly in the fridge and consume them well before expiration. Some men opt for pasteurized eggs, heated just enough to eliminate bacteria while staying raw. These come in liquid cartons at many stores. Though some heat sensitive nutrients might be mildly lowered, pasteurized raw eggs offer a safer choice while providing major benefits. If you have compromised immunity, are elderly with reduced immune function, or possess specific conditions raising infection risk, you should avoid raw eggs or discuss safety with your healthcare provider. The quantity of raw garlic here can upset digestion in some people, especially those unused to it. Beginning with less, perhaps one clove rather than two or three, lets your body adjust. Most men develop tolerance rapidly with consistent use. Raw garlic possesses blood thinning effects, so men on anticoagulant drugs should note this possible interaction. Combining garlic's action with medication could overly increase thinning. Garlic may interact with certain drugs, including some HIV treatments and immunosuppressants. If you take medications, confirm garlic intake is safe for you. Now, let me discuss some variations and additions to this core recipe that certain men find helpful. Mixing in a small amount of extra virgin olive oil supplies extra healthy fats that aid hormone synthesis and improve absorption of fat-soluble nutrients. 1 teaspoon of olive oil stirred into the garlic, and yolk yields a richer, more emulsified blend. Some traditional versions add a touch of black pepper. The piperine in black pepper boosts absorption of many nutrients and bioactive elements, potentially increasing overall effectiveness. A tiny pinch of cayenne pepper can be included for those who handle spice. Cayenne's capsaicin offers its own circulation benefits and produces an instant warming, flow-enhancing sensation. A little freshly grated ginger can pair nicely with the garlic. Ginger provides anti-inflammatory effects and aids circulation via pathways that complement garlic's actions. Some men mix in a small amount of raw cacao powder. Cacao is loaded with flavonoids that promote vascular health and increase nitric oxide creation. Combining cacao, garlic, and egg yolk forms a complete vascular support blend. Let me describe what you can reasonably anticipate from consistent use of this garlic and egg yolk recipe. On your first try, you might feel effects in 90 minutes to 2 hours. Many men notice heightened energy and alertness, better circulation shown by warmer hands and feet, and an overall feeling of readiness and ability. The lasting quality of the effects distinguishes this recipe from numerous other natural methods. Instead of a rapid peak and drop, you get a steady plateau of improved function that may continue for 4 to 6 hours or beyond. This mirrors the gradual nutrient release and broad support for various physiological systems. With ongoing use, say 2 to 3 times per week, accumulated benefits usually emerge. Everyday energy rises. Spontaneous morning responses often grow more common and stronger. General stamina and cardiovascular endurance tend to improve. These building effects represent true gains in vascular health, hormonal equilibrium, and metabolic activity. Some men observe better mental sharpness and concentration along with the physical gains. The choline from yolks aids brain performance and enhanced circulation supports cognition. The general feeling of vitality and capacity reaches beyond mere physical endurance. Body composition can improve too with steady use. Improved hormonal balance, especially higher testosterone, helps maintain muscle and metabolize fat. The boosted cellular energy may elevate workout performance and recovery. Let me offer some practical advice for turning this recipe into a lasting habit. Making several servings ahead isn't advised because raw egg yolk doesn't store well, even refrigerated. Prepare the mixture fresh each time you intend to use it. However, you can pre-crush multiple garlic portions and keep them in small sealed containers in the fridge for a day or two, speeding preparation when needed. Maintaining a stock of high quality eggs and fresh garlic ensures you can make this blend whenever required. Both items store reasonably well, making this practical without frequent shopping. Some men set a routine of taking this recipe on certain days each week, perhaps 2 to 3 times consistently. This builds regularity while preventing daily intake that some might view as too much. The intense raw garlic flavor can remain on breath. Chewing fresh parsley, mint leaves, or fennel seeds afterward helps counteract garlic odor. Some also find the lemon juice in the mix reduces the garlic scent. Staying hydrated after taking this recipe aids nutrient absorption and use. Drinking water with or soon after the mixture is recommended. The historical and traditional background of pairing garlic with eggs adds fascinating context to this recipe. In traditional Chinese medicine, both garlic and eggs served as tonics for male vitality over thousands of years. Though not always mixed exactly as I've outlined, practitioners knew through experience that both foods bolstered male energy and ability. Mediterranean folk remedies have long valued garlic as a strong food for circulation and vigor. Eggs have likewise been celebrated across cultures as a complete food promoting strength and reproductive wellness. In Ayurvedic traditions, garlic is viewed as deeply warming and energizing, used to enhance circulation and male potency. Egg yolks are regarded as building and fortifying, supplying the material required for endurance and stamina. This convergence across cultures, where entirely separate medical systems all identified similar qualities in the same foods, indicates genuine observable benefits were happening. Modern science is currently uncovering the biochemical reasons behind what these traditions recognize through detailed observation. Let me compare this recipe to pharmaceutical methods for male performance. Pharmaceutical options mainly work by blocking an enzyme that degrades cyclic GMP, the molecule enabling smooth muscle relaxation and vessel dilation. This opens a period of heightened response to stimulation. However, these medications don't fix underlying hormonal problems, don't supply ongoing energy, and don't promote general vascular health. The garlic and egg yolk blend operates via entirely different routes. It aids the body's natural nitric oxide creation, rather than merely stopping breakdown of later molecules. It delivers nutritional foundations for hormone building. It improves cellular energy metabolism and bolsters overall vascular and heart health. The results may not be as instantly striking as drugs, especially initially, but the prolonged effects and building improvements in foundational health make this method worthwhile for men wanting natural options. Some men discover that steady use of this nutritional strategy actually improves their reaction to pharmaceuticals when used, since underlying vascular and hormonal health receives better support. Gentlemen, the pairing of raw garlic and raw egg yolk offers a potent natural strategy for supporting lasting male performance and stamina. It functions through numerous complementary channels to boost blood flow, aid energy generation, optimize hormonal equilibrium, and establish the physiological state for hours of dependable capability. This isn't about imposing artificial reactions or depending on synthetic substances. This is about supplying your body with the exact nutrients and bioactive elements it requires to function at its natural best. The recipe is straightforward. The ingredients are easy to find and inexpensive. And the method is rooted in both ancient wisdom and contemporary nutritional understanding. Thank you for your attention today. And here's to your enduring power and vitality.